सतीश भाई पोल्स वगैरह डाल दिए हैं सारे।
हाँ सर, सब है इसमें।
पोल्स कितने हैं अपना, चार है पांच है?
वैसे ही है सर, चार जो थे। उसके बाद एक वो क्वेश्चन जो चेंज हुआ था वही है।
लास्ट वाला जो चेंज हुआ है ना।
हाँ।
प्रोडक्ट एंड सॉल्यूशंस आर सतीश भाई पोल्स वगैरह डाल दिए हैं सारे। मेरा आवाज मुझे रिपीट हो रहा है। स्वदेश भाई, आप होस्ट कर पाओगे?
क्या हुआ? अमित अमित सर आ नहीं रहे क्या?
अमित सर, नहीं, अमित कुलकर्णी आ रहे हैं। अमित चड्डा जी रास्ते में कहीं फंसे हुए हैं। आपने 4 बजे से कॉल दी, तभी अमित का फोन आया था।
और आपकी भी है क्या?
अरे मेरा अमित कॉल वो अटेंड करने वाला था, मैं इधर करने वाला था, लेकिन अमित एक जगह फंस गया है ट्रैफिक में। वो कॉल भी अटेंड करना जरूरी है। ओके, कर लेंगे आप?
आप स्टार्ट कर दो, उसके बाद मैं देख लूंगा, एंड में कर दूंगा।
अमित सर, मैं वो भेज रहा हूँ आपको, वर्चुअल बैकड्रॉप।
हाँ मेरे पास है एक्चुअली, मैं लगाता हूँ, रुको।
ठीक है, अब स्वदेश भाई मैं स्टार्ट कर लेता हूँ। स्टार्ट करके हैंड ओवर करके फिर मैं, तो आप एंड कर दीजिएगा।
डन डन डन।
या मीनवाइल मेरा उधर का खत्म हो जाएगा तो फिर माइक में मैं वापस आके
हाँ 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 हाँ।
4 बजे डॉट स्टार्ट हो जाएगा।
हाँ सर।
तो मैं,
पहले
आप
आप इंट्रोड्यूस करोगे या पहले मैं वीडियो चला दूं?
वीडियो चला दो आप, उसके बाद मैं।
ठीक है, मैं 3 मिनट बाद वीडियो चला दूंगा।
ठीक है, ठीक है। उसके बाद मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करूंगा, फिर सर का पीपीटी आ जाएगा। जैसे सर वीडियो खत्म होगा ना अमित सर, आप अपना फर्स्ट पेज लगा देना पीपीटी।
यस।
आपका वो चेंज नहीं हुआ?
वो फाइल का वो कौन सा है फॉर्मेट?
भेजूं कि मैं भेजूं क्या आपको?
फॉर्मेट है कौन सा?
मेरे पास रेडी है, अगर बोलोगे तो भेज दूंगा।
भेजो भेजो, कहीं तो मैं सेव करके भूल गया।
ओके, मैं भेज रहा हूँ।
इस पे भेज रहे हो, मेल पे भेज रहे हो?
हाँ हाँ हाँ। भेज दिया सर मैंने।
ओके, लेट मी चेक।
बैकड्रॉप सब्जेक्ट लिख के भेजा है।
हाँ हाँ, अरे वो है मेरे पास, टीम्स में लगा रखा है मैंने,
ध्यान नहीं होगा कहीं रख दिया।
खुद ही भूल गया कहाँ रखा। ओके, लेट मी जस्ट चेंज इट। तो अभी फ्लो कैसा रहेगा?
फ्लो जो अभी वीडियो प्ले करेंगे स्वदेश, ठीक है,
Okay.
then I'll take over and introduce and do the tools and everything, ठीक है. उसके बाद फिर मैं आपको हैंड ओवर करूंगा. स्वदेश, एक चीज बस लास्ट पूछना था, आपने चारों को स्टार्टिंग में 3 पुल करेंगे, 1 पुल लास्ट में करेंगे, करेक्ट?
राइट.
स्टार्टिंग का 3 पुल करेंगे अमित सर, उसके बाद एक लास्ट पुल. मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली हो सकता है मैं इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद सर स्टेप आउट कर जाऊं, थोड़ा दूसरी मीटिंग है, तो लास्ट में लास्ट पुल स्वदेश करेंगे एंड फीडबैक स्वदेश.
चलेगा.
ठीक है.
मेरी आवाज क्लियर है क्या?
हाँ सर, आवाज क्लियर.
और वो चेंज हो गया बैकग्राउंड, राइट?
हाँ हाँ, बैकग्राउंड.
I am starting the video.
हाँ.
ओके ओके. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Digital Do Big Forum, brought to you by Tata Tele Business Services. This is Anil Chaube, your host for the day, and I hope you all are safe and taking care of yourself and your families. Do Big Forum is a learning and awareness platform where we try and address few of the most critical technology subjects and bring forth an opportunity to interact with technology and solution experts. With a changing digital ecosystem at work, it is necessary for organizations to stay ahead of competition, continue to drive better customer experience, be resilient, agile, and adaptive. While work get smarter, customer experiences are getting reimagined, becoming more dynamic, personalized, interactive, and engaging. And we, as a Tata Tele Business Services, is committed to work closely with organizations of all sizes by bringing new and innovative solutions which reduce the gap between businesses and customer and drive better efficiency. In this pursuit, today we have brought an interesting topic, especially for business and IT leaders like you. The topic will help us to understand the importance of bringing technology in customer communication space and how a right solution can raise a bar in driving wow customer experiences. So before the session start, I would like to take few opinion of yours via poll. So I would request each of the participants to please visit on the screen at right side. There is a one poll tab. Just have to click on that particular tab and you will be able to see top 3 trends that are currently impacting your industry. I'm repeating. What are the top 3 trends that are currently impacting your industry? Digital transformation, COVID disruptions, availability of finance, business continuity and operational resiliency, business growth and expansion. We have 30 seconds to give your valuable opinion for the first poll. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Moving on the next poll. What are the top 3 areas of investment for your company? What are the top 3 areas of investment for your company? Hiring to meet demand, upgrading technology like software and hardware, upgrading infrastructure, internet, cloud connectivity, and other telecom solutions, operations, marketing and sales. Again, we have 30 seconds to give your valuable input for the second poll. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Moving on the third poll. Which of the following Tata Tele services offering are you aware of? Collaboration solutions like Zoom, web conferencing solutions, smart flow, etc. IoT solutions, fleet and assets vehicle tracking, connectivity solutions, cloud and SaaS, and security solutions. We have 30 seconds to give your valuable opinion for the third poll. 20 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Thank you so much for participating in polls. So before the session start, I would like to communicate this session will be for next 45 minutes, followed by the question and answer. And all the attendees will be on mute and listen mode only. And if you have any query during the session, I would request each one of you to please write your query in chat box and we will take each questions after the session. So without taking much time, now I would quickly introduce you to our eminent speaker, Mr. Amit Kulkarni, Senior Manager and Solution Expert from Tata Tele Business Services, and I would request him to please take the session ahead. Amit sir, please take the session.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you all. Anil, please confirm if my screen is visible and I'm clearly audible.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible and you are audible.
All right. Thank you so much. And good afternoon, everyone. Today, as Anil rightly said, and as you also saw, all of you, that the audio video AV clip, which typically depicted all the solutions, not I must say all, but most of the innovative solutions, smart solutions that we have been delivering to our SME customers. And it's all about smart, it's all about technologies, it's all about the solutions that we uh, keep on innovating, keep on delivering as and when there is a demand, as and when there we need, and we find that the changes and the new inventions need to be incorporated. So, with this context, the topic for the today's discussion is boost business using modern enterprise connectivity and other technological solutions. I am Amit Kulkarni from Tata Delhi Business Services Solution Engineering team. I would walk you all through a small presentation and will try to exhibit the solutions that we have. Will briefly touch upon, and if you find at any point of time uh, that you come across any doubts, any questions, please do write in the chat box, and we are more than happy to answer all your queries and questions. So, taking forward, right? So, it's all about technology, as I said, and clearly, the thing that's transforming is not the technology itself. It is the technology that is transforming you, that is transforming us. And it is said by Jane W. Ross at MIT, USA. And it is, I believe that it is very much true because we have seen the time since last more than 2 years as of now, where I can say that the true digital evolution has been taking place now. Now we understood the importance of cloud. Now we understood the smart solutions and how they are changing the way we used to live earlier, way we used to do our businesses earlier. And that's where the technology is really helping us to turn things around and do our day-to-day activities and businesses every day. And and with the time, we really need to keep on learning, right? Because if we don't, uh, soon we will become obsolete, right? And same as goes with the products, because if the product remains the same, if it doesn't change with time, it is of no use at time, right? So product needs to be involved, right? They need to involve the technologies that are coming up every day, and accordingly they should evolve, right? So that they can keep on meeting the arising demand and the needs of the market. And hence, we try to innovate the products that are in demand today, that are in fashion, that uses contemporary technologies, so that we can continuously keep on delivering the innovative solutions to our SME customers, catering to all the requirements. So, with this in this context, what is the agenda for today? That's the question. So, essentially, we'll be talking about technology landscape, SME landscape, the challenges that are being faced by SMEs, and post that we'll also take question and answer. So, what is actually happening to SMEs when we talk about SMEs, small and medium enterprise? And I must say it's the backbone of our Indian economy, because more than 30% economy is running on that, and it is also offering most of the jobs across the country. And hence, this is the area where the startups are coming in. They are looking forward to the solutions and technology so that they can start running their businesses with minimum capex as much as possible. And that's where the smart solution comes in. So, how the things are changing for SME as a whole? So, SME is where they need to really think of, you know, um, setting up their businesses, making it smooth and hassle free. So, you need to think of business continuity plan, need to adopt as much as solutions which are hosted based off the cloud, and yes, with the utmost security. So these are the key technologies which are enabling SMEs to include in their businesses, because without internet today there is no business. And hence, when there is an internet, we can think of putting everything on cloud and accessing over it via an internet, right? So redefining business continuity plan is very, very important. Excuse me. So how that is really going to help us, right? We saw the COVID disruption, very, like, even we are going through it, the things are settling now, and every businesses, they are almost all businesses are opening now, right? So now how we can say that there is no other thing other than this, or anything which is a new or alien to us will not come, and we should be ready for that, right? And hence business continuity is very, very important, because irrespective of whatever happens outside, our businesses should run. And because of that, we need to really adopt the technologies that are evolving around. So we need to actually keep our interruption cost as much low as possible. We need to act accordingly, and then even if there is a small or little time where we find that the businesses are affected, we should be able to quickly resume their operations as soon as possible. And that too, fulfilling all the regulatory compliances with all security aspects in mind. And if we talk about this business continuity plan, we should really think of having a solution or a platform which can offer an integrated risk management system kind of setup, right? When we say integrated, means it should be able to, the system which can incorporate or includes all the aspects of risk management, so that you should not be, chasing or running after people from here and there, and multiple spokes are there. So it's just one single point of contact, and your queries and problems should be taken care of. So what are the business challenges that have erupted, right, due to pandemic? uh, those business challenges are very common to us, and we all must have witnessed them, right? Such as employee tracking, collaboration. Now collaboration is not just sharing files, sharing video, or showing presentation virtually. It's just a way of doing it. But when we come together, sit together, work together, think together, that is what collaboration means. And when this is the requirement of the day, demand or need of the day, then there has to be technology or the ways and means to get it done. And that's where the collaboration tools are very important, just like one we are using right now. Accessibility of your servers and applications, which at times is mobile, and hence, if we are working from remote locations, then it becomes of utmost importance that how we are going to access all our assets securely and remotely. So accessibility is one of very prime importance as of today, and hence remote access is one solution which can actually cater to this problem. Accessibility of voice infrastructure is another big challenge, because voice is something different and data is something which is really, really important. Voice is at times, yes, but then we know data, how the data has changed, the usage of data, the consumption of data, the data is which is being generated every day is changing every day, right? And basis on this data, uh, we can say that the data science branch of engineering or technology is going to really do the massive change the way SMEs have been doing businesses as of now. So accessibility of voice infrastructure is again a challenge, again a pain, because all that setup hardware such as PBX and everything is, or the voice trunks that have been installed at the office, how you can access it, that is another challenge. So addressing to these challenges, we really need to think of a partner or a solution provider or a service provider who can actually understand and provide better solutions with the technological changes that have been happening around. So disruption, as we say, it's the most thought what I probably can say during the COVID pandemic, because disruption is something which we have been witnessing still today, and we need to be really ready for it. And the change is something which is always a constant; it's a universal constant. It will keep on happening. So over this period, it has been observed that the digital adoption by Indian SMEs have been really, really on the rise. And if we look at the statistics or the survey done by SMEstreet.in, we can see that around 43% of SMEs, they use various internet platforms to perform their day-to-day business and promote their products and services. Whereas 75% of SMEs, they think that digital adoption is the only key to success, just as the poll that was conducted prior to this session, right? And I'm sure most of you have chosen this option or voted to this option. And around 73% of Indian SMEs are confident of bouncing back post COVID. And I'm sure with this volatile economy, I must say that sooner or later it will settle down and we can see radical positive change all around. And keeping business continuity plan in mind, if we look at this business continuity, if it goes on and the confidence levels are high and we keep on doing a lot of stuff, we keep on getting a lot of businesses and we all are happy, all win-win situation. But then when it comes to resiliency, when it comes to having solutions and tools in place which can really help us, then yes, we are somewhere lacking behind because we never know what to use, how to use, in what all solutions are. So, which is the need of today, need of the hour, where it says new normal, which is digital first, and that's the motive of industry revolution 4.0 as well. Right? Hence, that's where we need to think of new normal. We need to think of how fast we can actually transform ourselves into a digital organized, completely digital organized, because that is the need of the hour. Simple guidelines for that is we need to rent as much as we can instead of owning the assets. If at all it is a must, we can do it. If at all we can just rent it, it's good to go. Because by doing so, you can leverage on all the aspects and benefits of cloud services such as scalability, flexibility, elasticity, and many more. Right? Uh, we need to find out. We need to think of a solution which best fits a problem. Solution can be many, but then which solution best fits the problem? That is something we need to think through and we need to decide on. And this is not a simple process because if we go by trial and error, will end up in spending a lot of money. There has to be somebody who can help us and understand and make us understand that okay, this is the solution probably can fit in, and we can eventually together evaluate and deploy it, right? And besides all scalability, flexibility, elasticity, there is one thing which you can always leverage on is bill as you go, pay as you go, right? So you pay only for what you use. That's what the rented solutions will be looking for. And looking for integrated solutions, as I said, support is very, very important because without that, it's really difficult to understand the drastically changing technological domains and fields where every day there is something new which comes up on the cloud, and it's really difficult to keep an eye on. Um, I must say, when the cloud service providers they have started their services, delivering the services, it was just 20, 25, 10 plus odd services. Now, if you take up any example, there are more than 1,000 services available, and which is used for what? It's a big question. Hence, it's very important to have a right support at the right time. And that's where we say, do big with us, do big with our smart solutions. And what does it really mean to all of us, to all of you, is looking into our strength, looking into our smart solutions that we have. So our core strength lies in these numbers which are there on your screen. Clearly says that we have more than 60 plus thousands buildings that are connected. Our fiber is increasing day. We have started visiting our customers now post pandemic, and field visits are happening almost every day. We have a strong enterprise team of more than 1,000 plus and a presence across 60 plus cities, operating through 1,500 plus channel partners, and many more. We have more than 40,000 plus business customers today. So this is a core strength which clearly says the success story, and I really feel proud of it, being a part of this success story. And what all solutions we have been delivering to our customers so far, which could really brought us here. So our solution, our portfolio does not only include connectivity, but we are offering security solutions, we're offering collaboration services, we're offering cloud and software as a service, we're offering marketing solutions, we are also offering IoT. And I'm sure most of these solutions have been included in that, have been exhibited in that audio visual which you saw, right? The start of this session. So connectivity typically include your MPLS, ILL, Smart Office, PRI, Sipstrong, SD-WAN, which we have recently launched, Easy Cloud Connect, which is a new product, new solution. Ultralola have been there for quite some time now. And security solutions, our approach is, 360-degree kind of approach where we offer email security, endpoint security, virtual firewall, multi-factor authentication, web security, and so on. Collaboration services, we're offering Zoom. Microsoft O365, we're offering M365, which is now known as. Then we have international bridging services, cloud and SaaS, we are offering HIVR, which is hosted IVR, Secure Connect. We are also offering a very new product, not I must say new, but it has been doing really wonders as far as the business SMEs are concerned, irrespective of the domains and verticals. The Smart Loop, which is a cloud telephony communication suite. We have toll-free services, missed call services, SMS solutions. We have IoT, which is typically about tracking assets, tracking vehicles, tracking fleet, tracking school buses, etc. So if you look at this, we are not just just a connectivity or an internet service provider, but it's a whole bunch of smart solutions that we have to offer to our SMEs. And it's just one stop shop solution provider. You need not to go anywhere. Just do let us know, and we are there to help you out. So in this series, I'll just briefly touch upon some of the solutions which we feel they are important and which we feel they were really important in terms of today's requirement and demands and needs, because still most of the organizations they are running some of the other part as a remote working or in a hybrid working environment as far as the guidelines are concerned, and hence smart VPN is one solution which offers remote connectivity through MPLS, through internet VPN, over wireless on the 4G SIM card. Even if you have a cloud presence, we can extend private connectivity or secure connectivity through Secure Connect, and you can have remote access, which is about said. So Smart VPN is one such solution which offers wide range of connectivity, which covers aspects of connectivity in terms of wired, wireless, cloud, or remote access. So which includes MPLS, as I said. SD-WAN is also there, which probably I can put in here. So Smart VPN is the new age MPLS VPN for SME. Gone are the days when we really need to think of having feasibility done and connected to some fiber or some copper or something like that. It's not really true today. It's just one major hub location. If it is connected to TTL network, then we can connect all the other sites over internet of any third party over LTE, that is SIM card. If it is a cloud service, instances in India, we can connect it, and so on. Smart VPN, that's the word also. That's the meaning of smart, and VPN stands for virtual private network, as we all know. So what makes it smart is the last mile on which this VPN can be is so remote connectivity is utmost important, because we knew and we have experienced it literally that working from home, working from a remote location is not a distant dream now, and we have been doing it since quite a last 2 years, right? So remote access over MPLS, over internet, and it has to be really secure and reliable, because that's where the productivity is basically lies in. And we tend to access, our employees tend to access enterprise servers and applications over public internet via their broadband, via their hotspots, and security is really, really important. And that really offers seamless business continuity, even if no matter where are you can continue to access. And it supports multi-device and multi-vendor OS kind of support available. So looking at this TTL MPLS network is just a simple kind of architecture. If you look at this, whether it is MPLS or SIM card, wireless, or an internet VPN, which can be created through IPsec VPN, and it's the way everything can connect it centrally to your hub location or where the servers are, where the applications are running, and everybody sitting on a different last mile can have an access. And we have many case studies to share, to talk about where customers, they wanted to have a reliable connection, centralized connectivity at multiple locations, along with internet, with or without internet, and this is one of them. So we really offered one of our cooperative bank, which was established like 40 years ago, 40 plus years ago, and they have been very important customer since then. And we have already reimagined a work from home kind of scenario, where secure VPN access is very important, remote access from home is very important. And apart from this, something is very important to enterprises in SLA, that is service level agreement, that is uptime. So we offer a very handsome SLA, 99.5 kind of SLA with our remote access or secure VPN access. So smart internet, besides along with the smart internet VPN solutions, which can be even extended over internet, we have one more solution called smart internet, which is offered as a bundled or managed solution with the remote clients, so that client machines can access SME servers over the internet securely and safely. This whole solution is completely end-to-end managed and completely scalable. Now we have also introduced a secured DNS-based secured smart internet, where our SME customers can get a CTO or CXO level dashboard, where policies can be implemented and pushed, so that all the undesired and unwanted websites can be blocked right there and there itself, and only the filtered traffic can reach to your servers, and can cater to your request over the internet. So that's what smart internet is all about. It has many advantages. It's not just internet today, because it offers multiple smart features such as cost effectiveness, scalability, wide range of bandwidths, remote access with remote client licenses, licenses. This all is an end-to-end managed, and it's just a kind of plug and play and really easy to install. You need not to worry about device cost, installation, etc. One of our customer, ran international. They've been using our smart internet quite of some time now, and they wanted to have a 24/7, 365 days kind of availability, and TT-based solution where we offered bundle UTM solution along with the internet, and they're happily using it since then. So this is all about data connectivity part, MPLS, smart internet, even SD-WAN is there, which I will simply touch upon in subsequent slides. But security is one such area where we all know that during the difficult times of pandemics, cyber attacks have been really, really on the rise like anything. And many of the big and giant organizations, they have compromised on their data due to ransomware attacks. LinkedIn is also one of them. So cyber security needs, why? Because we are browsing over the internet. We want our servers to be protected and isolated from all the attacks all the time. While checking emails, it is very important while working from home. So there are different aspects to the security, and security is not an area where you take one bundled solution and it's all being taken care of. It's not like that. When you access email, the security concerns are different. When you are working from home, security concerns are different. When you are sharing files over an FTP, the security concerns are different. So every scenario has different attention as far as the security loopholes are concerned, and hence we really need to think of all the security aspects as far as the IT business, IT transactions are concerned. So this is what I talked about all the ransomware attacks, and amid lockdown, pandemic, they were on the rise. So when it comes to security, what all is covered? It can be a hardware asset, it can be software, server application, it can be endpoint. So everything has to be safe and sound and secure in all sense. And what all components basically that security really offers? It offers products which typically covers your data security, endpoints. Identity and access management is something very important, because that allows people to access your assets and do their job, complete their task, and submit it. And based on the roles and the responsibilities assigned to them via IAM, they are able to have that access. If somebody gets an unattended or unwanted access to all your assets, then yes, there is certain breach, and we might have to compromise most of the important data. network security. So you see that the security is always at different levels. Data security is different, endpoint security is different, network security is different, where typically we use firewalls. If somebody says firewall, can really it help to understand and cater to email security? No. Then we have to look for email security. Likewise, we need to really think about it. So along with this products, there has to be a services, complete services portfolio with all consultation, implementation, conducting POCs, testing, and post-sales support, etc. So new ways of working have been really changing, and it is quite possible that devices might be used, misused accidentally. If you just leave your laptop here and there, and people have started taking workations. So they are going out at remote places, just like we go on holidays, and they are working from there. So most of the hotels and lodgings, they are offering free Wi-Fi as a part of their services. So if by any chance, if your device unattended, people can get into it and they can get an access, undesired access. User behavior is also important, right? Always connected, that is again a threat. It is good that we are connected, but it is again, there is a downside to it also. Even if you are sleeping, our devices are connected to internet, and everybody, and any app that you install on your smartphone, people are listening to it. So the day you search anything on Facebook or anything on Google, the next day you see your Facebook page is completely filled up all the relevant searches that you actually did. Right? Whatever you speak, or quite possible, what you're talking about, that page really opens on your Facebook, right? Facebook account. This is quite possible, and hence we need to be really, really careful about behavior. So components of solution, it includes software, it includes analytics, it includes administrative portal, because everything is on cloud. So there is no kind of physical, plug and play kind of, where USB device needs to be plugged into each device and it can be, downloaded and installed. It's not like that. It's just open your account, get the access, push the links to all the endpoints and get it installed right away. So it's just a simple task, and solution actually includes all of this stuff. Right? And all this endpoint security typically includes all your standard operating systems such as Windows, Mac OS, Android, Linux also, right? And it covers all the features such as antivirus, spyware, ransomware, data loss protection, firewall, uh, and many more. So we have many customers who wanted to have zero kind of trust, approach in terms of accessing their assets, IT assets. So what all you need to have? Zero trust means you don't trust anybody. So first point of accessibility is your login ID and credentials. That is there. Okay. Next, there should be some multi-factor authentication, so that if you can, let's say, remember anything about a space or a thing or a color or object, that could be your second factor of authentication. So you can have multi-factor authentication based on this, and you can ensure that only intended person get an access to your all IT assets, so that you make it more reliable and secure, right? And keep it isolated from all unwanted access. So we have many such case studies to share. Beside data and security, solutions, in voice category, we have many products and services to offer, such as PRI, SIP-trunk, toll-free services, as I talked about. But there's something called cloud telephony, which is trending kind of solution nowadays, because we never know when again an nth wave comes, and we again are isolated, confined within the walls, and we need to really take care of our businesses. And we know that the Indian economy is mostly service oriented, so we need to service our customers. We need to listen to their problems, and we need to cater to. We need to address it. There has to be some way, so that even if you're working remotely without exposing, personal contact numbers of your employees, still you have an enterprise grade voice connectivity, so that you can have all the call records. You can have automated call distribution. You can have custom IVR, multiple IVRs, right? All that stuff. And this is something called SmartLow, which offers multiple features over a cloud telephony platform, and hence we call it complete communication suite. And our brand name is SmartFlow. I'm sure if you go to Google Play or iOS App Store, you will find this app there. You can just have a view, see the reviews, and you can even download and install it. But then you need a login ID credential access, and which you get once you subscribe for the service. So why SmartFlow? I think most of the questions, I think I might have answered this, in bits and pieces here and there. But then yes, if you want anytime, anywhere communication, you can think of a smart. If you want to reduce your operation and capital expenditures, you can think of smart. Why? Because it is on cloud. You need not to have a hardware PBX or voice trunks coming down to your premise and getting terminated there. What if it is not being completely used? So when you own infrastructure and it is underutilized, it's a cost. So why to have that? Why to bear that burden? If we can actually reduce it, we can actually rent it. So why to go for it? And if you can scale it basis on your requirement. The enterprise grade security and reliability of, because it's on cloud and it is all as per the compliance norms are concerned, right? And you get the business intelligence because it routes automatic calls, inbound, outbound processes. You can have your CRM integration done at the back end. But then, how many calls are happening every day? That analytics is important. What is the productivity? How many calls have been missed? How many calls have been answered? And this all is called business statistics, which is available on DIY kind of portal where you can actually log in and get all the details. On demand scalability is available. Enhance customer experience just because without any uh, hardware expenditure, you can use this wonderful voice communication platform. I have already answered it. It offers multiple features such as inbound solutions, outbound solutions. In outbound, it includes click to call. It includes outbound, call broadcasting. It includes campaign management. It offers missed call solutions and many more. And I can tell you there are more than 100 plus case studies available today. If we talk about case studies, may it be healthcare, may it be manufacturing, may it be any segment that you name, and we have the successful case. And it's not just about few channels; it's about hundreds of channels. We have hundreds and thousands of channels. This product has done an exponential growth over last one plus 1.5 years or so. Right? So we have many more case studies to share. And it comes with assurance from Tata in terms of innovation, in terms of best reach, in terms of services, in terms of bundled services. SLAs is one of its kind of SLA based product which offers 99.5% because the data centers that we have, they are spread across 2 locations in India, catering to all domestic customers and clients. And these 2 data centers are in high availability mode. As a result, we are capable to deliver these services without any disruptions or failure. In the continuation in the multi-site connectivity, just as we saw MPLS, SD-WAN is also there, software-defined wide area network, and our brand name is intelligently flexible SD-WAN. And this solution, these services we offer in association with Fortinet, who is our OEM partner, which is world's most adored and admired SD-WAN technology as of now. So SD-WAN is typically offers and you can really think of a solution which can think of business productivity in terms of thinking about how I can connect it. It's all just zero touch provisioning. We'll deliver pre-configured devices at all your locations, multiple locations, and it's all done. Just plug and play, and the device will start working and will connect your site just like within few minutes, right? So that's how it is. So within less than 10 minutes, the site can be connected to this centralized access. So entire cloud deployment is done at TTL end, at TTBS end. So the entire infrastructure which is required in terms of cloud, it belongs to TTBS, whereas the OEM partner is Fortinet. So SD-WAN iFlex, it optimizes your network performance in terms of availability, because you can have multiple WAN links terminated at our device, and you can have WAN failover, you can have application sharing. It simplifies multi-location branch setup within no time with zero-touch provisioning. It offers high level of security because 14 are essentially firewalls, and hence you need not to really worry about security as such. You can have perfect granular visibility and analytics of all the activities that are happening across all the branch locations that you have. And it over the period, it really lowers down your cost. If you typically think of having dedicated lease line as compared to let's say a broadband, which is a good high performance broadband, probably you can tremendously reduce your cost like that. So no matter what last mile you have, whether you are an existing MPLS user of any service provider, whether you have an existence presence on cloud, whether you have an ILL internet lease line or you have broadband, you can get connected to this SD-WAN iFlex very easy. SD-WAN iFlex features, because it provides path controllers. Can actually optimizes your WAN network so that if any WAN link goes down, you have the other one, the redundant link available. First ASIC based accelerated WAN services, centralized control and orchestration, where which belongs to Tata, which belongs to TTS. Analytics and reports is all can be extracted from the dashboard, which we can keep on sending to our customers, and it always offers the next generation security features such as IDS, web security, malware, and so on. It's completely an OPEX model. You need not to really spend a single penny to procure all that hardware. So I guess that's all about all these smart solutions. We talked about in terms of connectivity, in terms of voice. Do reach out to us. We are always there, available across all the social and professional platforms such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Do write to us on an email which is there on your screen. You can call us on our toll-free number, or you can also WhatsApp us. So let's do big together. Thank you very much for patiently listening to me. Over to you, Anil.
Thank you very much, Amit sir. It was very informative and very well inside covered all the products. Moving forward, we have one last poll. Request you all participant to please go in the poll section, and there's a last poll which is on your screen right now on the basis on the presentation that what has been shared by Amit sir. Which of our product or solution are you interested? You can just we have a cyber security solution, IoT solution, voice connectivity, dedicated bandwidth, internet bandwidth, and Zoom. You just can click and just submit your opinion, so that we in future we would like to get in touch with you to tell more about the particular product. You have 10 more seconds. Thank you very much. Moving forward, we request you all to please give us your valuable feedback. Feedback will be visible once this webinar will be going to end. It will be on your screen. There are 4 feedback questions. Request you all to please submit it. It will help us to build and to improve ourselves in future. Sir, right now we don't have any questions. And meanwhile, audience, request you all, you can reach us anytime. We will be happy to to entertain or to take up your queries. Thank you, Amit sir, once again. And
thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for participating on time. Request you all to please follow the COVID protocols and take care of yourself